I'm not going to give you a list of mindset tips that you need to magically be successful. This is not that kind of video. I am sorry to burst your bubble, but I am going to tell you straight up what I did to become a millionaire and how you can do it too. What's up guys, it's Alex. So this video is going to be a little different from my usual tutorials on copywriting and marketing. I'm going to talk about the one thing that made me a millionaire. Now, for the record, I do not think that making it in life or being successful is all about the amount of money you make. I mean, don't get me wrong, money is a necessary part of the world we live in. I love money. We need money to pay our bills, to buy our food, to buy clothes, to travel, to have fun, and of course to create the lives and businesses of our dreams. And there are a lot of different ways that you can make passive income. I mean, just Google it. Selling courses, affiliate marketing, stock trading, investing in real estate, yada, 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 the list goes on. But I feel like this needs to be said, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. When it comes to making money, it takes time, effort, and money before it can become easy. Yes, creating passive income takes active work and investment. Shocker, I know. I get so tired of seeing all these videos and posts online claiming to be the magic button to making $1 million overnight because, spoiler alert, success is not taught, it is caught. Success habits are caught through repeated exposure, trial and error, putting yourself out there, and learning as you go. The number of programs, videos, or posts you consume is not going to change a damn thing without you putting in the work. In fact, I spent 10 years building my experience, my knowledge and skills behind the scenes, failing and trying at so many different things before I launched the Copy Posse and had my first $1 million year. So no, I'm not gonna give you a list of mindset tips that you need to magically be successful. This is not that kind of video. I am sorry to burst your bubble, but I am gonna tell you straight up what I did to become a millionaire and how you can do it too. But first, there's something I need to get straight, and this might be a hard pill to swallow, especially if your goal is to make $1 million. But in order to be successful, you need to be unattached to the outcome and obsessed with the process. The most important thing is to start a business you love. I know you've heard it before, but not a business you think will make you $1 million, which I know is counterintuitive if that's what you really want. Because before you can wake up as a millionaire one day, you have to go through that awkward and often, yes, very painful beginner phase where you're learning and growing and trying and failing and responding and reacting and wondering what in the hell you're even doing. I don't care who you follow on Instagram who looks like they have it all figured out. Even if they don't tell you about those hard days or the long process of starting and building their businesses, everyone goes through that beginner phase where their primary purpose is simply to survive and keep their head above water. And that is not easy, and when things get tough, it can be really hard to keep going. So if you're caught up on the idea of what success looks like, you know, being featured on Forbes, winning a Nobel Peace Prize, sending people to Mars, I don't know, driving a Lambo, whatever else you want, all that stuff is really great, but that is outcome focused. And if that's all you're looking at when you get started, you will get discouraged and give up long before you ever get there. But if you fall in love first with the process and every little lesson that you learn along the way, that's when the magic really happens. So focus first on who you can help and how, and then on how you can do that over and over and over again, and then on how you can continue to invest in yourself, your customers, and your future, and then on how to become a millionaire. And that is exactly how I did it. I started out by picking one problem that I could solve for one person. So for me, it was helping an aspiring copywriter start their freelance business from scratch. So I started my YouTube channel right here in February of 2019 with a focus on that one thing, and I did that one thing really, really well. I became obsessed with it. I didn't let shiny object syndrome or imposter syndrome or any other type of syndrome stop me from moving forward, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel it. I stayed focused, I stayed persistent, I stayed in my own lane, and I didn't worry about what other people were saying or doing. It took me 6 whole months to reach 1,000 subscribers. 6 months. And it took me 10 months to make my first dollar with my channel and a full year before I had a single paying customer. And that is a long time to wait in this instant gratification society that we live in today. Yet everyone says my channel came out of nowhere, which I laugh at because that's not true. They just didn't see the work, the time, the effort, and the investment that I put in behind the scenes before that. I could have given up after that new business honeymoon phase, and then I wouldn't be here right now making this video for you. But I kept showing up, as I said, over and over and over again. I focused on delivering the best quality content I could. I stayed reliable and consistent, and eventually, slowly, my channel picked up some momentum. I started getting more subscribers, some of whom eventually became customers. Maybe you're listening to this right now. Hi guys. And then that one person I helped turned into 10, turned into 100 people. I started investing more in myself and my business, and then I got there, $1 million, and my business only kept growing from there. So if there is anything that you take away from this video, let it be this. One thing done really well over and over again for the right customer can make you $1 million. And that's the secret that no one wants to tell you. It is so simple. It really is simple. It doesn't have to be complex to be effective, and you don't have to look very far to find multi-million-dollar companies who followed this one product done well framework. Crocs, Spanx, Gorilla Glue, the list goes on and on. So if you want to make $1 million, here's what you got to do. Step 1, start something you love. Listen, most people quit after that honeymoon phase I was telling you about, and that is why most people never make $1 million. So start a business you'd still be happy to do for at least a year without getting paid for it. I think that is a pretty good litmus test. Step 2, help one person solve one problem. You've got to help one person before you can help 10, before you can help 100. So stop thinking big at first and just think about that first person you can help. Step 3, do that over and over and over again. Improve, hone, and perfect your skills and or your product. Focus on delivering the best results you can and really give it your best. Step 4, and this one's the big one, stay consistent. This is the biggest factor that will determine your success. You have to stay consistent regardless of the number of people who are paying attention to you at first. And step number 5, invest in yourself and your business. You are the surest asset you can bet on. The more you invest time, money, and energy in yourself, in your business, and your growth, the more successful you will become. All right, guys, I hope you like this little rant session, this little behind the scenes video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel below if you're interested in learning more about copywriting, marketing, and all the behind the scenes of starting a business. And while you're at it, make sure to ring that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I will see you next week with a brand new video. Until then, I'm Alex.